I'll get this out of the way because I'm going to clip it for later and make a short. Don't get all sideways about what happened yesterday. Appeals will happen, and we'll see you in November. What in the hell am I looking at over here? All right, so yeah, just kind of a chill stream today, a little hangout. And just as I'm going live, a friend posted a off-air hangout. Come chill. I'm going to do it live. Screw it, we'll do it live. So let me do it right.
I like these calm little moments before the storm.
Money comes big, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not small, no, no, no.
Kiss my entire.
Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me.
Your coffee, sir.
Thanks, beautiful.
You're welcome.
This is a man's world.
Hello, Fanta darling. Hey, Pops, let yourself in.
Oh,
What's going on, brother?
I'm gonna have to hit this a few more times so I can get into a very chill mode.
I'm in a very chill mood. Everyone's getting all sideways about what happened yesterday with the verdict. Listen, there will be appeals that would, in theory, last longer than November. But November's coming, boys and girls, and nothing lasts forever in the cold November rain, baby.
I find to, every time I go to the ballpark now, it's a religion, a tradition now for me, Doc. I buy a can of Fanta at every game.
I am deliberately going.
The boys are 8-1, Doc.
8-1
with the tournament this week
because of the Fanta.
Dude, it's gotta be.
It's gotta be the Fanta. Listen, I am deliberately going out and buying a case of Fanta. I don't know, grape or orange. What do you think?
I like the orange. I really do.
I really do. I like the orange. I do. But the grape is kind of harder to find, so I might get a couple of those. Ow, just a couple of loose cans,
Well, now, if you go into Wendy's where they have that soda machine, they got all the Fanta flavors.
I never go in anywhere, Pops.
Well, I'm just
I'm
at
a
Wendy's,
hermit.
they got all the flavors. They got all of them. The strawberry, everything,
Oh, I forgot about strawberry Fanta. What is your favorite Fanta flavor? Watch, she's going to write, I don't drink any of them.
Yep, she's going to be like, I don't drink that shit. Personally, though, I do like the orange. That's the one I've been grabbing lately.
Yeah. Fanta, the link is in the backstage lounge if you want to jump in.
Well, I don't know if that worked or not, Doc, but...
And just kind of chill.
Yeah,
very chill.
I might have to take 3-4 more hits to get to chill.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm on the third pot of the day. A different kind of pot.
I'm on that too, though. See, that's the problem. I'm like,
hold on. Yeah, I know. Up, down, up, down. So, it's just been one of those days, man. First pot of coffee, nothing. Second pot of coffee, I'm just not feeling it. Third pot, and I'm like, all right, I'm a little bit awake now.
A little bit.
Because tolerance always goes up, boys and girls. It doesn't come down.
So they finally sold the house across the street, and a new family moved in. They got kids. They got dogs. It's going to be wonderful. Orange, yeah. And I even called it. She don't like it.
Yeah, orange it is.
Still coffee, Doc.
No, but I literally reached for my cigarette, and Fanta, my love. You just don't know. But I'm not drinking Dr. Pepper right now. I'm drinking Ghetto Sprite because it's crisp and refreshing, and it's what's in the fridge. I actually like it better because it's not so sweet. Sprite and 7 Up are both so sweet, they're cloying. But hold on now. Let me tell you, the grass is cut, chores are done. I'm ahead of the game on my campaign producing the book. And I was like, I got nothing going on, nothing I have to be doing. No pressure right now. It's the weekend. Even if there was something that was due, it ain't due now because it's the weekend.
Right.
So this is one of those rare moments that happen for me periodically where I go, I can just chill. Now, yeah, but here's what happens when that occurs. I feel guilty. It's like I should be working. I should be doing something. I should be creating. I should be shilling, do something.
See, that's you. I went from imposter syndrome to I'm not doing enough syndrome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when it turned into like I couldn't even play video games here at home without feeling like I should be doing this live. So I'm putting something on the network. You know what I mean? It's like everything I did, I just felt guilty if I wasn't doing something out here all damn day long.
Yep.
You know?
Now I'm looking forward to reaching a much higher number on the campaign, not just so we can do the audiobook, but I need enough to get everything that I need to do the sculpture that I'm doing for the next Pariah book, because I'm doing a 9-inch of the golem.
Nice.
And it's it's one of those things you can't just tell people, hey, I'm a pretty damn good sculptor. They have to see it. Yeah, they have to see it. Unfortunately, I sold every sculpture I've ever done, but I've done a lot of them. And I'm really looking. I've always worked in clay. I've never worked with Sculpey before, but that's what I'm going to go for.
Mm-hmm.
So I priced out what I need, and I'm shopping, and I loaded up my Amazon cart with everything. And Jim O'Reilly's made a lot of good recommendations and whatever. And so yeah, that's what I'm hankering to do. I want to sculpt right now.
I was going to say, oh, Jim, I remember when Jim told me, he goes, yeah, I'm going to do some sculpting this week. And I was like, really? You sculpt too? It's like you're already like fucking premier with the fucking pen, pencil, whatever. Now you're going to like come out here and just, and then the fucker can do it. You're like, God damn.
I would even say I'm better at writing than I am. No, let me do it in descending order. I'm the very best at landscape painting. I'm pretty good at drawing, but I'm better at writing. And I'm even better at sculpting. Like sculpting is up there with my painting. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity.
See, this comic book shit is lowbrow for Doc,
It's not. It is.
It's okay to admit it.
No, I was going to say it is maniacally different in that even though art is art, it is a whole different skill set. Now, one of the things that I gladly own, my comic books aren't full of splash pages of people flying out at the camera and punching the wall and whatever. Hello, Caroline. Wonderful to see you. Katie, I'm sorry. Welcome, Katie. It's emotional content, it's lighting, it's composition, it's storytelling. It's not a superhero book, and I'm not going to be doing superhero books for the foreseeable future. I've done them. I have the receipts to prove it, but I'm not going to be doing those. I just enjoy the storytelling. Welcome, Fanta, my darling. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Cheers.
Oh, hungry.
I'm very chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me tell you, you said hungry. I was hungry, and I was walking down.
Hungry for 2 months, Doc.
I know, buddy. I know. I'm sorry. I was walking down the hall, and I see the wife scoot across from the dining room to the front door. I'm like, what the hell? Groceries. She ordered groceries. So, normally she comes and gets me. That's my job, bring them in. But she thought I was in the restroom. So I'm like, well, I go bring in the groceries. And she starts unpacking Fanta. She hooked me up. I had some smoked oysters, some saltines, and some hot sauce. What's up,
Wow.
Q? What's up, Q? Which is, of course, one of my favorite little snackies in the world. So I was a very happy fat man.
My ex used to do the crackers, oysters, and horseradish.
I could do horsey sauce, but I prefer Texas Pete. Now
Mm.
I use horsey sauce with prime rib. That's a very good thing. What are you up to today, Fana?
I'll be going live with Hen in about 30 minutes, and then tonight watching Magnificent Bastards 2 over on Good
Oh,
Stuff and Broken Compass.
now,
That's Odin and
yeah,
James.
that's Odin Dasco, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be watching. I'll watch that.
Mhm.
Um,
I'll
the
be
only
there. I don't know for how long, but go ahead.
no. I have literally nothing important to say. Pops, will you clip that first little bit where I came out for me? That's the my only commentary to make a good short about what happened yesterday in the courts. Whatever.
Mhm.
But I was going to say this: there are so many good campaigns out right now.
Yeah,
Fanta, I feel like I got to win the lottery and just back all of them. And I'm talking about fully fund all of them. Like how
exactly.
much do you need? Let me throw some money at you.
Yeah, I know. That's how I feel. It's like so many and so little money.
I don't know. I don't know if either of you saw the show that I just did.
you
I did a
you were
little.
wrapping up when I sat down.
I did a little unboxing.
Yeah, Carissa.
Oh,
Hello, how
Carissa's
dear. Wonderful to see you.
number 10,
hey, Sister
Golly.
Party.
Worthy Chaos Redemption number 10. I
Mhm.
haven't known her 2 years. She was working on book 1 when I met her.
I know, man. Don't rub it in.
Now, our boy John Dexter,
John Dexter, great guy, by the way.
this is Alpha Dogs number 3, the Star Wars variant. Make me
Mhm.
big, Doc. Make me big.
Yep. Yep. Hold on.
Is that beautiful or what?
It is. It
It's
is.
Star Wars dogs. I mean, Alpha Dogs.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then there was number 4, the other Star Wars variant.
Yes, Lord.
God, I love that book. I love that cover, dude. That's badass.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
And then
And and John is a hell of a good guy too, by the way.
Doran Corkham's Rake Hell number 2,
Oh,
the shiny, shiny collector's edition.
oh.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
The proof.
Oh, wow.
The
Hey,
proof
Rex.
copy. Even has the job number on it, dude.
Jeez, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I may do that. You know what? I may give away as the first prize in the contest we've got going the proof copy. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, Rex, Q, if you guys want to pop
Rex.
in.
We
If I-
covered. We also covered Rex's book during that
Yes.
show.
If you want to come in and I know you, you can come in. If I don't know you, sorry, you're not coming in. It's just the way it is.
But yeah, Haldir also asked us to cover Rex's book while we were doing that.
Sure, sure.
So we did because
Yep.
That's what
So
we do.
anyway, I don't know what it's like where you're at today, but it is one of those beautiful days here in the deep south. It's sunshine, warm, no humidity, a gentle breeze blowing, rolling green lawns, lush greenery everywhere. This is the reason we live here.
Yeah, I just did a little roll down past 2 lakes earlier, just walking because they're close. You know, it's like you go around the horseshoe, you see one lake at one end and another lake at the other end. So,
Right.
it's really cool where I live. But yeah, I went out and just already went from one. I usually take a couple walks a day, and I usually don't go early, but I went early because it's beautiful out. That
Yeah.
is. How dear. How dear. What's up?
Hal Deer himself is a great little artist.
Yeah.
I say little. I don't know how little. He might be bigger than me. He's a great artist.
Yeah. Did you see on Twixer he posted his Chainsaw Man?
I did. I did. Hello, Gabe. Wonderful to see you.
That Gable?
The link is both in the chat and in the backstage lounge if you want to pop in.
Now, Doc, did you know that last week we started a new late night Friday show?
I think I did.
It's called Freewheeling Fridays. It's at 11 o'clock at night, and it's just to talk about what people have coming up over the weekend.
Okay.
Like if you have a con or some kind of an announcement or whatever, just come out on Friday night and tell everybody what you're doing this weekend. You got a
Yeah.
signing at a store or whatever, you know.
See, Pops can't even help it. He's a promoter, so he's going to shill and promote. This is a chill stream.
Well, I mean, I'm going to give people a platform. That's what it is. It's not like I got something to shield, but I got a platform.
I understand.
You know,
you can't help it any more than
Yeah.
I can help feeling the need to draw or sculpt or paint. Yeah, ready for that
and
weekend.
Fanta's got that now too. I know she's like popping up shorts all the time about people's stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it is kind of a bug, and once you get it,
I don't know. You know, I
You know?
enjoy doing my show on Wednesdays, and I don't mind going live on other people's shows. But if you'll notice, I haven't done a free refill in weeks because you know the internal pressure to be creating and working is just always there. So Anthony and I got together last night. We lettered the first 5 pages of Damn Dirty Thing. They're done. They're in the bank. They're ready to go. Yeah, we had to stop because I had to go on to Well Reds, and an undeserving soul like me reviewing Mike Barron's books. I was like, hey, what am I going to say? It's Mike Barron, you know.
Yeah. He's awesome.
He is awesome.
I
Truly
missed meeting Andy Smith last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where was?
He was in Man Cave.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what,
so-
Fanta, I'm talking to him about having him on one of our shows. I'll let you co-host it with me. How's that?
I'm supposed to be back on the Man Cave again here soon, but I forget when.
Next week.
Next week.
Think
What
so.
day? What day is it?
Thursday. It's Thursday at 6 Eastern, 5 Central.
Okay. All right. Thursday
Good
is 6.
stuff and Belmont simulcast it.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I know
I'm
I'll
not
get
gonna miss that one though.
I'll get a link. You know, I know they're good
Yeah.
about that. But
Yeah.
I'm terrible about writing down appointments and scheduling and whatever. I'm terrible about it. I had a secretary all my working life to do that shit for me. So it just never even enters my head. I go, oh, I'll remember. No, and then people are calling me, hey, you're supposed to be at. I'm like, sorry.
Guess
I
what?
forget. What?
My son just walked in and handed me my red rum figure from Belmont.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
the little reds.
Yeah, the little red one. I
Yeah.
think I backed the velvet pouch and it's got glow in the dark dice in it.
Uh
I
huh.
think. I think I did.
You
We'll
backed
see when I
Belmont's
open
little
it.
fuzzy pouch.
Yeah. Hello, Justin.
He is a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's
Hello,
awesome.
TJ. Good to see you.
Which TJ? My TJ?
Yes.
Hey,
A work,
TJ.
a work in progress, TJ.
Yeah.
The other
She's
TJ
awesome
never
too.
shows up in my chat.
Good.
Everyone is welcome here until they make themselves not welcome. Like
Did
the
I
one,
Did I
the
say
one.
that out loud?
You did.
I'm sorry.
the wannabe rapper certainly made himself unwelcome here. That's still, to me, one of the funnier things that's happened to me when I was live streaming.
Oh yeah, I remember.
What?
Yeah.
What?
This wannabe rapper showed up. Yeah, I don't identify as anything. I just am. So anyway, he shows up and in the I said, his name. I forget what it was. I was like, dude, I don't know you. In private chat, tell me who you are, or I'm not bringing you out. Yo, man, I'm a rapper. I'm this, that, and the other. I'm like, this show has nothing to do with rap. And I don't know you, so I'm sorry. No. And he just spurred out in the private chat. So I kicked his ass out. But then we EFAP'd a couple of his terrible videos and made fun of him.
Oh my God.
It's like,
I know you don't like rap, but last night at midnight was a big deal. Eminem dropped Houdini.
On his head?
Excited. Huh?
On his head?
No. It's the name of his latest single he dropped last night, and a new album's coming. It's called The Death of Slim Shady. I know you don't like it, but I was excited. I'm sorry.
Nim Nim. Not a fan of Nim Nim.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how. But anyway.
Oh, my son likes him. It's like people, the grandsons like him. I'm a rocker.
Yeah, I'm a rocker. I'm just too.
Well, I am too. I like a lot of different things.
I don't like rap, and I don't like 99.9% of country.
Yeah.
Other than that, I listen to rock, blues, jazz, gospel, bluegrass. Have I seen Eyes in the Night? I don't know that I've seen that one. I'll have to check it out. Is it good, Quentin?
What is it?
Eyes in the Night, a 1942 noir movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a fan, but I haven't seen them all. There's way too many to see them all.
Yes, Gable is right. Houdini dropped himself over some rapids.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about the arrogance of rappers and how they call themselves musicians when they're not. They don't sing. They don't play instruments. They sample other people's music. That's not. Sorry, that doesn't.
I got
make you a
one for you. I got one for you that does all of that.
That doesn't make you a musician. I'm talking about the bulk of them. It doesn't make you a musician any more than being an AI artist makes you an artist.
What's funny is you got people like Kid Rock who've done all that: rock and roll, rap, and country. It's like,
yeah.
But okay, it's a bogey movie. I'll have to check that out. I love me some bogey. I'm a snob about music, and I'm a snob about books. Like, everyone lost their mind over Robert Jordan, Wheel of Time. I read the first 3 books that went nowhere, did nothing. Every single society is a matriarchal society, which is freaking statistically impossible. It's this, that, and I'm like, it's not going anywhere. So, booted that out. Hey Lou, good to see you.
Hi.
So yeah, I'm kind of snobbish about books, about music, about movies.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Look at him.
It's a thing. It's a thing. I know that my opinions are just my opinions, but they're my opinions.
Yeah.
Well, see, now there's only been one rapper that got my attention. Made me go.
Tom McDonald.
Yeah, made me go listen to more of his stuff.
Yeah, I love Tom.
He's the only one. The rest of it's booties and drugs and hoes. And
hey, TJ.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
I'm getting there. It's the end
of
the week.
TJ.
Hello.
End of the week and 8:00 at night over there. So cheers.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers. I'll be on that shortly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just wanted to pop up and say, relating to country, and you're not liking it, right? I work in a dementia support day service,
Hmm.
and occasionally on a Friday, I get let out the office because the boss isn't in, and I'll go and have a dance and a sing. And one of the old chaps said, "Have you got any Johnny Cash?" And this was in the midst of them singing, dancing to Boney M and all the hip hoppy, dancey pop music that you could come across. And he
Mhm.
wanted Johnny Cash. So I said, "No, put Johnny Cash on." And the girl went, "Well, which one? I don't know. The only one I know is Ring of Fire. So you can put that one on if you want. But if you do, put Boy Named Sue on."
Hmm.
So she looked at me funny, and I went, "No, go on." So she put it on, and I sang along with that, all the words, and I did all kinds of acting movements to it. So, like the kicking and gouging and the mud, the blood and the beer.
Yep.
I was
Yep.
doing a show to that, and
Wonderful.
he was laughing so much. His false teeth dropped.
You made
Didn't
his
come out.
week.
His false teeth fell out.
They didn't fall out, but they dropped in his mouth.
Oh,
He slapped his hand right across his mouth, and he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so." I said, "You've got nothing to be sorry about, mate. I said, so long as you enjoyed it." He said, "Oh,"
Yeah.
he said, "I have not laughed so much for years."
Yep. Yep.
that's awesome. TJ
Yeah.
knows more about country than I do. He
Anything
loves
that
country.
anything that makes our seniors happy is cool with me because
Yeah.
they've earned it,
Yep. They deserve
Yeah.
it.
and I'm rapidly joining them. So
Here's your mate.
I'm headed that way, TJ.
I'm gonna be 56 next year.
Right on. Right on.
I feel
Thank
like
you. Thank you,
150.
Q. Yeah, I feel all of my years. People are like, I feel young and young, whatever, man. I felt young when I was young.
Said
But
that 5 years ago. I'm gonna be 56 this year.
we early Gen X, late baby boomers, we're the ones that say, we were 30 years old when we were 15, and we're still 30 now. We just it's a mindset.
Yeah.
We had to grow up fast. Thank you, Q. I appreciate you.
I'm 35 with 25 years experience. That's
Right.
I'm counting backwards.
Yeah, 30s were the best years of my life, man. I had a lot of fun. I made a lot of money.
35. I could still move. Everything was working.
Yep.
I didn't have busted up hands, or yeah. Still had all my teeth. Life was good in my 30s. Yeah.
Man, I was slim and stacked. I had hair.
I was slim and stacked and had hair.
I'm blonde, by the way. If you didn't know, I had blonde hair. Someone asked me that the other day, and that's when I noticed that my facial hair had gone all white. And I'm like, holy shit, it used to be calico. It had dark blonde, light blonde, and white. And then I looked, I was like, holy shit, the whole thing's gone white, except for the nicotine stains on the edge.
If you can hear some funny noises in the background that the husband and the dog are playing.
I heard the dog. So my big puppy, and that's what she is, a big puppy. She has the weirdest relationship with these neighborhood chickens. She accepts them as a natural part of her environment. She doesn't chase them. She walks around behind them going, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? They're scratching and pecking, and you're like, is there something good over there? And the chickens don't mess with the dog. They don't mind her a bit. It's the weirdest damn thing.
That's awesome. You know what I had once? we went to Tractor Supply, you know, in the spring where they'll have baby chicks and, you know, all that.
Mhm.
And we got two baby ducks. And just so happened one was a boy, one was a girl. And
You're not going to name one of them Elasmat, are you?
no. But she laid like 17 eggs. And then a dog took her out, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, and we had chickens, so I put them all under the chicken. Two hatched. Two of them hatched, and you know how you in a coop you have the lower part, then you have the upper part. And it's like a little ramp up to the
yeah,
elevated part. And
yeah.
I used to have a video of the chicken walking up that with the two little ducks behind her. It was so
Oh,
cute. I
that's
think
all.
one of those turned out to be Herman. I think.
Up, see, Herman.
Yep.
Herman is not forgotten.
Nope.
I've got 3 draw-ins I have to do in the next Pariah book, and that's Herman, Pops, and Will from Creators Outlet.
Oh, nice.
They're all getting drawn in.
Cool. TJ,
Now-
do you know who Herman is?
hold on, Doc. I have a clarification question.
No.
That
Yeah.
gonna be Pops. That's not gonna be the wino.
Well, I mean, you're at
No.
a bar, so you know.
Yeah,
See
but
the
it's not
guy
gonna
at the
be
end of the
distinct
bar?
character that I'm voicing. That's
So
why.
one of the scenes is when Elizabeth Payne goes looking for somebody inside of a bar, and she asks, you know, where is he in the bar, because she knows he's there.
Yeah.
And there's Pops and Will sitting at the bar, and I'm going to have Cherry Pop as the bartender.
Yeah.
So he's in the
But-
back, doll.
But TJ, Herman was a duck that I had, and it was a little bow-legged duck. And I named it Herman because my uncle Herman was kind of bow-legged. But then it turned out that Herman was a girl. But I still
Okay.
called her Herman, so
It's Hermione.
yeah.
Hermione.
Hmm?
Hermione.
Yeah, Hermione.
Hey,
When I
Will.
was reading the books before the films came out, and I read her name as Hermione.
Yeah. Yep. I remember thinking the name Hermione, it just sounds like Hermione. And I'm like, that's singularly inappropriate for that young little girl.
Well, I had another word that came to mind, but I won't say it.
So yeah, wait, what is this? I get the weirdest damn messages sometimes.
Not off me, you don't.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes.
Oh my so my buddy that's the upright bass player for Hot Rod Walt and the Psycho DeVilles, Big Buford Taylor Ogletree, he's doing an autobiography, and he was looking for an editor, so I brought him into the Madness Facebook group, and he posted there he was looking for one. And our friend Allie
I saw that.
Sanguius jumped on it. So Allie is going to be editing her book, and it turns out she's a huge rockabilly fan. She
Yeah.
knew Reverend Horton Heat. She knew several of the guys that they've toured with. Now, mind you, Buford and that band, they've toured all over the world. They go on a European tour. I don't know why I air quoted that. They go on a European tour every year. They've been to Asia. They've been, I think, every continent now except Australia. And they really want to go there, but it's expensive.
Yeah, I was just going to say that'll be a tad expensive.
Yeah, it is. It is. But they tour around. They got a big old tour bus, and It's that rock star life. But but his everyday job is he's an engineer for a county government, which includes everything from maintaining this, that, and the other equipment to changing locks on school lockers. So I asked him, how in the world did you fall into that? Because the last time I saw him, he was a mortician.
Oh, bit of a change.
Yeah. And
Just a little bit.
apparently, he won't mind me telling this because it's in his book. Uh, he had to work on his own father-in-law when
Oh
he
no.
passed, and that broke him. He couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So he went and got his locksmith's license and went to work for a school system, and then that branched out into the whole county and blah blah blah. And he's been happy there ever since. So
That's
rock on,
good.
man. We all have
Yeah.
day jobs, sort of. I don't. I'm retired, but
Wait. I don't know if you look at your comics as a job. Do you?
when they start paying the bills consistently, I would. Like
Yeah.
painting was a job. It paid bills.
Yeah.
Hell, there was one month I'll never forget. Our hot water heater went out, the computer on the truck went out, and the washing machine died all in the
Jeez.
same week. I was
Oh,
like, shit, man, we're just take a big old hit out of savings. And that very week, I sold a painting for $7,000, and that covered to the penny what I needed. It's like, well,
Wow.
there you go. Too bad I
Jeez,
can't.
it's not- Yeah, that's right.
Too bad. No, I was just gonna say, too bad my books don't fund like that.
Yeah, they will though. I have faith. The
I
more
do
people
too.
that see them and read them, yeah.
I'm telling good stories over here.
Over
Telling really
here.
good stories. That's the other thing, by the way, when we were lettering the book. Levi says, my wife calls me a professional house hubby. Yeah, there you
Hey,
go.
Levi.
When you're lettering a book, it's always less, less, less because there's only so much real estate to put word balloons.
Yeah.
Yep, 7,000. I made good money with my paintings. So we were lettering the book last night, and I'm like, damn, I don't want to parse this sentence down any further. It's going to rob Jacob that noir detective voice, and so there's always that juggling act between your writing and the amount of space you have for the word balloons and the narration boxes.
Yeah.
So that's frustrating, but sometimes I think, gee, I should write a novel to go along with this so I can really express what I want to express. So that's why I did. That's why there's a novella to go along with the comic book.
That's awesome.
I'm still waiting to see you take the last 2 shots.
I took all the shots. Hey, Shadowhawk,
Hey, shut up.
go back and watch the video. I was drinking doubles to everybody else's singles.
Yeah.
True story.
I'm not watching all that.
I
How long did it go on for?
It went on for a while. Excuse me. I was on a stream with Rex and somebody else, I forget who, and we were drinking. I drank both of them guys under the table. They were drinking beer, and I was drinking Johnny Walker, and I drank them under the table. Didn't I, Rex? And
Yeah.
it's not really like that's a feat accompli or anything because I was just born with a higher tolerance.
You
Oh,
want
he's
to
saying
hear something?
yes. It's absolutely true, Rex.
You want to hear something funny, Doc?
Mm.
I just had somebody send me a friend request on Facebook and then retract it. That's like the trash taking itself out before it comes in.
When people send me a friend request, I say, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this? Y'all boys sure you want to ride this?"
It's like,
Somebody in work a couple of years ago was looking for me on Facebook, and they were like, "Are you on Facebook?" Yes, I'm on Facebook. So, where are you? I went, private.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be your friend. So, somebody with a private Facebook account you want to be friends with. You want to be friends. Take the hint. It's private.
Yeah, yeah. I had a colleague that I was working with, and we got along famously. Wonderful. We became friends on Facebook, and she discovered that I was right leaning, and she became an insta bitch at work. Like, well, you're the one that sent me the friend request, so hopefully the movie, like I said, yeah, man, yeah, yep. Oh, I think Shadowhawk's got to bounce out of work. He's going to be going live over with Rex on the Afternoon Shadow.
Doc, I got a question for you. What kind of writing pays the best? Journalism, editation, novels? Nope. None of the above.
I don't know.
Ransom notes, brother. Ransom notes.
I was very interested in what Mike Barron had to say last night about writing short stories and novellas and selling them to these particular magazines that still do that. I wasn't aware that was an option, so I'm going to hit him up and ask him for, hey, who are those people? Because I can write, baby.
Yeah.
I ain't scared.
You ain't scared?
I ain't scared. I'll write my little ass off.
I was going to say about the Facebook friend thing. I'll get them because I'm in groups, Chris Cornell groups. And so I'm thinking, okay, they're cool. And as soon as you hit confirm, bing, you got a message. Friend doing how you are.
Yeah.
Block. You can't speak and write proper English. I ain't got time for you.
Yeah. Get away from me, troll. Be gone.
Yeah.
Be gone. I've got something for that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Where is it? You get a new computer, you move things around. It's hard to find things.
Q wants a link. Is that what he said?
I mean, he can certainly have the link.
Here you go, Q.
Yeah, somebody out of the Clear Blue that I'm supposed to.
Sorry, he was saying, hopefully the movie link I sent you, but he wrote like.
Oh, okay. So this guy sends me a damn. It went out of the Clear Blue. It's a name that I know, but I'm not sure it's not a duplicate or a troll. Hey, send me your phone number. So I just replied no.
Nope. Not today, Satan.
Damn, if you knew me, you have it.
Yeah.
If you knew me, you had it. You know.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Let's do this.
I mean, hell, it's on the Madness business card.
Where is it? There we go. Bam.
Bam.
Go away, troll. Go away.
You should have one. It's got the no trolls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No trolls with the red line through it, right?
Yep. Hey, Q.
What's up, Doc?
How are you, my friend?
What's up? Good. How you doing?
Good. How was your day?
Relaxing at the same time. Good. That's all I could say.
Are you doing laundry?
Yep, as usual.
You know you can put more than one thing in the washing machine at a time.
up, Levi? I didn't see you pop in.
Yep,
I was gonna
Levi's
say, I
hanging
think
out.
I gotta pop off here. Get ready to go over there.
All
No.
right. Ah,
Oh, no,
What?
what? He's here. What do you mean you're going over there? He's here.
What do you
Right there.
mean no?
Levi, if you want to
Yes.
pop in, there's the link. And of course, Rex, you're welcome also. I mean, hell, anybody I know is welcome. Give what to who, Rex? You confuse me, old man.
I figured he did. That's why I put it up there. Just
I see. I love Rex to death. Love him. He's a great guy, super guy. But sometimes
He's confusing.
Sometimes he makes me want to split my own head open with a coconut. I'm just saying.
You know, I love Rex too, but he still owes me my winnings from the 100th episode fucking drawing.
Right there, Rex. That's a conversation with Rex frequently. Bam. Oh, the phone number. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't be giving out the phone number.
So Rex is my hen.
Very much, very much.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even remember what I won? I don't.
Well, Rex, pop in for just a minute. Let Pops give you the address in private chat.
Think about how long ago that was. Rex's 100th episode, guys.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
He says I do. He remembers. Well, pop in for a minute, Rex, and Pops can give you that address in the private chat.
Well, yeah, I suppose I'd better go and make myself prepared.
Yeah.
I mean, what's to prepare, TJ? You got your brain with you.
No.
Hey, Rex.
Hey. Yeah.
Hi.
Superman 100 pager Walmart exclusive comic book. It's sitting in there. Pops, put your address or where you're at currently, where I can send it to you.
Even
Those
Levi
were the
knows.
ones that were only for about 2 years. They did a few at Target, but most of them were at Walmart. They were all 100 pages. Started out with like 12 original page stories, and the rest was reprints. And then they would later went to like 2 original stories with reprints. And some of the last ones they did was like the first couple issues of Crisis on Infinite Earth. So they were kind of like the facsimiles or whatever, but they were 100 pages. Thank you, Pops. I'll send that off.
Cool. Thank you. Levi trying to up the ante for me though. I love you, Levi.
I'm gonna jump off, Doc. Thank you so much for having me. It's great
Love you
to
too,
talk to you
Fanta.
guys.
My pleasure, as always, Fanta.
Hello
Talk
and
to
goodbye.
you soon.
Santa, hold up. As soon as I figure out with Andy when he wants to do this, I will let you know. You can co-host that show with me.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, that's
So-
awesome. Thank you, Pop.
You bet.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, Fanta. Love you.
And I'm going to follow, kicking and screaming.
All
Bye,
right.
TJ.
TJ, thanks for popping
Bye.
in.
Bye.
See you, TJ.
And I'm about to get dog drowned out, so I'll
See you
be muting myself in a minute.
So, this is the comic book I want.
Devil Flyer. Oh, sorry.
This is the comic book I want. July, the July issue, 1976. July the 4th, the bicentennial issue,
What year is it? I mean, what issue number?
issue 199, Captain America.
199. That shouldn't be too
Meet
expensive
the
on
man
eBay to
who
get.
sold the United.
Yep,
Meet the
man
man who sold the United States. And died.
Yeah. That's when I started collecting, was this book.
Ah,
So back then I was 10 or 11 years old. I don't remember. And
memory.
my parents had bought me comic books before, and they were Batman, Superman, a couple of Archies, just whatever was on the spinner rack. Because my parents were very big into you're going to be a reader, you're going to learn to read, and they thought that would be a good way to get me to read, and they were right. But I quickly lost interest in DC without knowing there was a difference between DC and Marvel. The Marvel comics were just better. I liked them better. And so the first time I was able to buy comics on my own, I went to the drugstore, spinner rack, and I remember I was sick, and my parents told me, get you some comic books while they were getting the medicine from the pharmacy. So I picked out Captain America, I picked out Avengers, I picked out, I think, a Thor. I forget what else.
But
and I did
were all
like
Marvel.
Yeah, and I did like Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos, and I did like Sergeant Rock. I liked war comics. I've always been a World War II guy, military. So those were my bread and butter. And there was no such thing as collecting back then.
Right.
You just had the books that you read, and you wanted to read them again, so you kept them in like a shoebox. I remember it was a boot box, and I just laid them in there flat, and I filled that one up, and I'm like, I need another box.
I had like
that one up.
11 detergent boxes full.
Yeah. I think I had like 6 shoe boxes that were boot boxes full, and that was my collection, baby.
You cut them off at an angle, so it's like a little,
I didn't
and you
cut
read
mine
and
off.
read and read, and they became frayed at the edges.
Yes. Oh man, John Carter, Warlord of Mars. I mean, no, not John Carter, just Warlord, Mike Grell's Warlord. That was another one that I loved. The artwork blew me away in that. Mike Grell was just beastly good.
I always gravitated towards the groups, like Legion of Superheroes or Avengers or, Fantastic Four or
I collected Fantastic Four. John Byrne's first run.
It just took me like 2 years of collecting before I ever saw a spinner that even had X-Men on it. And then it was John Byrne and Terry Austin and Clarissa Claremont. And I passed up the first few issues of it, believe it or not. I thought it, with the demonic looking Nightcrawler, and I just thought they looked a little weird, And
I wasn't a huge fan. I did collect a few X-Men back in the late 70s. Early 80s. And but the characters, I've said this before, I never bought into the storyline. They're hated and feared. Well, you're going to tell me Jubilee walks down the street and people screaming terror, but they run up to the Thing to get an autograph. That just made no sense to me whatsoever. I wasn't buying the premise.
And putting Howard the Duck and Doctor Who in there didn't make sense either. And or pimping it out to toys, even though some of those titles were pretty good, like ROM and Micronauts. It just pissed me off when they commercialized it. I said, because I took the universe seriously, what I read, it was all interlinked and stuff. And then they would throw that in there, and it just seemed like a unwanted rock in the pond that caused ripples that I didn't even care about.
I liked the Micronauts. Okay, I tried to like ROM.
Yeah,
but that square head, I was like, please redesign this. He looks terrible. I remember I redrew him the way I would do him.
Well, he was a toy,
Yep. So that was no deal. Hard pass. 3 or 4 issues of ROM, and that was it. Micronauts, I don't even remember who was drawing it when it first came out.
Michael Golden.
The art was good. It was really good.
Michael Golden.
I liked it. Yeah.
It was good, but I just had it was when I think my first Micronauts was like issue 17 or something, where they had the Psycho Man and the Fantastic Four in there. Now, when they did the crossovers, like Godzilla, I'd look at it, but I never get it. Herb Trimpe. But now when the Avengers crossed over, I bought an issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
I I was always an Avengers man. Now I like Justice Society of America. I was never a JLA fan.
I
and
was
think
when George Perez went over there. I mean,
I didn't. I probably
think-
should have. My adult self now would have made that call.
yeah,
But back then I was like, Psh, I don't even like DC, man. Superman, I know he's a lot of people's favorites. Yucky Gum loves him. Just never really
Yeah.
cared for the character that can do everything, beat everything. Is just not
Yeah,
interesting.
he's too OP for me too. Just
Yeah,
too
it's just-
overpowered.
Wasn't interesting to me. I never liked Robin as a character, so anytime he was in a book with Batman, I was like, Psh, get out of here. Some kid in Speedos and little elf boots. You know, I didn't care for that. But whoever was writing the Avengers back in the day really knew how to write characters and create interpersonal conflict and tension and friendships and whatever. It was just really well written.
Was it Kurt Busiek?
I'm about to look it up right now.
what title are we talking about?
Hold on.
The Avenger.
Steve
Jim Shooter
Englehart
wrote it.
was writing it when I first came on, but then it quickly changed to another writer. But
Yep.
he was probably one of the first writers I ever really noticed. I said, "This is good. Who wrote this?" Steve Englehart. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was Jim Shooter. Jim Shooter wrote it.
Yeah, Jim Shooter. I read some early Jim Shooter and didn't even know it was him in Legion of Superheroes when he was like 13 or 14 in
Yeah.
junior high writing it.
Yeah, yeah. Jim Shooter is an unappreciated giant.
Yes, he is.
Very, very talented writer, one hell of an editor. People, oh, he was a tyrant. We need a tyrant right now.
And a nice guy. No,
Yeah.
he's a nice guy.
Well,
I
if
mean,
I
What
could
made
put
the
it,
Secret War
if
so
I
damn
could-
good?
Mhm.
if I could phrase it
cool
like
job,
this,
Steve.
he made the trains run on time.
Ooh, easy with that one, but yeah, he did.
He was cool as hell when I met him. And it wasn't just like meet him, get signatures. It was like talking with him and the con organizer and the store owner that I know aside afterwards and shit. It was
Right.
cool as hell, man. He's a nice dude.
Yeah.
He is, and
Now-
I gave him a hard time first time I met him. I actually did give him a hard time because I had heard what a tyrant he is and blah blah blah, and bought into that without really knowing him. And I was like, but now if you do look at the Star brand,
Mhm.
it's the Eclipse logo flopped.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so this is the way I approached the question at the convention. I said,
Oh no.
so how do you address the allegations? And I was making the
Just
allegation
had
that the Star brand is nothing but the logo of Eclipse Comics flopped, which it was.
What'd he say?
He's like, well, you've already asked enough questions. Let's give somebody else a chance.
So this was the thing. It was John Byrne and Peter David that were the most vocal about him being a heavy-handed editor.
Well, see, now I can tell you when we were talking,
Well,
Hey, Levi.
hold on. Let me finish. I was just going to say, I kind of bought into that a little bit too, but then I went back and I thought about things logically, and when the books were at their best is when Jim Shooter was at the helm.
Mhm.
That can't be a
Mere
coincidence.
coincidence.
That
Now,
can't be a
one of the
coincidence.
one of the things that, like, when I met him, okay, it's like I'm sitting there with him and the Alan that runs Hall of Heroes Comic Con, and Kelly from Buy Me Toys, huge store in Elkhart, Indiana, and they were talking about something they were doing in the future, right?
Mhm.
Some future plans, and Jim had just signed my press pass.
Hmm. Hmm.
And he looks over at me and Kelly and Alan both at the same time. Like, no, Pops is cool. You can say whatever you want. Don't worry about it.
There you go. See,
You know what I mean? They were talking about future plans. He looked at me, and this dude ain't going to go spill the beans on this, is he?
right. We
And I am still talking to his agent about getting him on one of the shows. So, you know,
Right here.
we'll get him out here. You know?
right here.
With him, it's his convenience. You might have to come out and co-host with me, but it's, you know, whenever
Oh,
they
listen,
say they have
if he
time.
says let's do it at 2:00 in the morning on a purple
Yeah,
Thursday,
that's what I'm
there.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not locking him into a show. I'm just, whenever he's available, special edition.
Yep, that's when the show happens. I would probably fanboy Spurg a little bit, but then I'd pull it together.
See, I already went through that because I got to talk to him at Christmas. And I would be like, "What's up, Jim? How you doing, brother?"
Yep. I told Mike Barron last night, and it was true, Pops. You remember we were going through the madness and we found that one rando anthology and it had Mike Barron work in it.
Uh-huh.
And I said, Mike, I can't even turn around without running into a Mike Barron book now.
A credit somewhere on everything.
How many projects, and I didn't get to ask this one, somebody beat me to it. I think Well Red asked him, how many projects do you actually have in the pipeline at any given time? And he goes, I don't know. There's active projects, back burner projects, novels, stories. The guy is just prolific. I mean, geez, man.
He is a hard-working motherfucker, man.
And he said it. He said it. Writers write. Hear me, boys and girls. Hear Mike Barron. Writers write.
Mike Barron, though, I asked him, you know, who's written more books, you or Chuck Dixon? And he said, Chuck Dixon by far. I'm a slow writer.
I don't know if that's true now.
Yeah.
That was a few weeks ago. Might just be cranking them out. And Chuck Dixon, yeah. I mean, all the love in the world for Chuck. He's great too. Super guy too. Super nice guy.
Oh, and the love for Chuck.
Love you, Chuck. And Q has gone silent on me. Q, did the laundry machine overflow?
No, not overflow. Just a little rumbling.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now it's all dryer.
I'll never forget. I think it was Brady Bunch. One of those shows in the 70s. The kids put too much soap in the washing machine and it flooded I guess the utility room or whatever. I thought that would be a bigger deal in my life, like quicksand in the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, but it wasn't ever a thing. It never happened to me.
Flowing.
Oh God, did I put too much powder in this time? Because powder back in the day, you just poured the soap powder in the washing machine. And every now and then I was like, did I put in too much? Is that thing going to spew all over the house? But when I was a kid, Rex, I know that didn't it seem to you that quicksand and the Bermuda Triangle would be bigger deals than they are now?
What's up, Billy?
Well, we got to bring it back, Doc. We got to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when's the last time something vanished in the Bermuda Triangle?
Well, does anything else? I mean, already half the world has. I was just seeing an article the other day where a big, highly decorated, I think World War II person disappeared. And of course, we had planes and stuff like that around that time as well disappear. But he was kind of like a celebrity, highly decorated, for his heroism. And he disappeared around in that area. So
when
it was back in the 40s,
I meant recently.
Well, let's Google it. Most recent disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle.
Well, it's never been the same since they canceled In Search of.
Yeah.
They have an actual show called Beyond the Triangle or something like that. That's pretty fucking good, actually.
With Google Maps and things and satellite technology, you think they could just beam right down and check it out,
Beam down.
Well, I mean, all the red shirts disappear instantaneously. Well, you got the Philadelphia experiment and all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
Mandela effect. You
there's
got
a-
Biden in office.
there's a good channel here on YouTube, and I think it's
I'd
Tales
rather be grotted.
Tales from the Smoke Pit, and he talks about supernatural encounters by military people all
Oh.
over the world. And he tells a good ghost story, man. This guy's really good, and it's illustrated. I don't know who he's got doing the art for him, but they kill it.
I got two 2015s and two 2017.
Tell us about it.
2005.
Be right back, Doc. Actually, I probably need to go get ready for my show and whatnot.
All right.
Go back Devil Flyer today. Whoa! See you.
Turkish
Pops, I'll get that off
Airlines.
to you.
Got a Turkish Airlines flight that disappeared, Airbus. Disappeared, I guess. I don't know, was forced to change directions because of mechanical and electrical problems in the triangle. A private MU-2B aircraft was at 24,000 feet when it vanished from radar and radio contact with air traffic controllers in Miami, but they found the wreckage later.
Yeah. It's got to be a vanish, not a crash.
The SS El Faro with a crew of 33 aboard sank off the coast of the Bahamas, 2015.
See, that's not a vanish. That's just
Crews identified the vessel 15,000 feet below the surface.
Yeah. Yep. I need vanishings without a trace. So Billy says, Pops, he's making a comic
Well,
about
they found a boat, but the kids were never seen again. Pooped.
you combine these three guys to make one giant superhero like Captain Planet called Dr. Papamus Reximus. So he's combining me, you, and Rex.
Holy crap, that guy's gonna have an ego.
Yeah.
He'd had this fucking big Billy.
This great channel. Yeah. The one I shared is also great. How dear, check it out. The guy illustrates the stories, and he tells a great story. He's got a good voice for it. He's a veteran himself. The jinns, the evil spirits in the deserts in Afghanistan, that one gave me the willies.
All right, Doc.
I'm old. I'm old and I smoke too much.
But you drink less.
I'm not a big drinker. And the reason for that is because I have that really high tolerance. It takes too much to get me drunk. It's too expensive.
Understood.
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. Rex is going to be going live. I may pop on over there. Listen, let not your heart be troubled. Everything is going to be okay. Just relax.
Join us tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern. Freewheeling Fridays. You're all invited. You can pop in because it's just like this, a chill stream.
Right on. Peace out, everybody. Have a good one.